So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's forced to go back.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
Oh, that was vital. Kukçu. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He's in a great position here. Messi. And it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And this is Owen. Threads one in. Fires it in low. Takes the shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Kvaratskhelia. Can he get on the end of this? Not much subtlety about that challenge. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. He's looking wide. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Kusanov. Guardiola. Messi. To Guardiola. And it's Pedri. This is Owen. This looks promising. Lovely bit of skill. And that was very necessary. And here's Owen. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Brilliantly cut out. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And it's Kukçu. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Owen. Caceres. Kalah. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Paris Saint-Germain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Kaká conjures time and space where few can. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Messi. Chance! Guardiola. Kvaratskhelia. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's an excellent interception. Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And it's Kalah. Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. And the shot! And that has been clubbed away. Back into the middle. Spread out to the left. Now it's Kalah. Kalah.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pedri. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back underway.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Kalah. Guardiola. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Kokchu. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedri. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. And he's surging through. Now it's Vitinha. And he's onside. Can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Vitinha. Hakimi. Vitinha. Spread it left.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Kokchu hangs one in. Chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. That's going to go a long way. And Marquinhos. Vitinha. And here's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Turns back here, probably the best option. Too much on that, it's gone out. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Azar coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Kalah. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kokchu is the team's great visionary. Pedri. Just about up to 75 minutes. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Kalah. He's tried one! And that's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's taking no chances there. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
It's a promising position. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's the crossfield ball.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Just 5 minutes left. Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola. And it's Cáceres.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha, who's set up 1 goal so far. 2 minutes to be added on. And that's it. Indonesia perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Torres. Fernando Torres. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see some...
And Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres is offering a right smile there.
João Neves. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cáceres. Messi. It's a searching pass. Cute ball. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Torres looking sharp there. Thiago Silva. Still goalless at the moment. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Guardiola. Fernando Torres. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Del Piero looks to get on the end of this. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
That looks a good ball through. Messi. Oh, it's played into the area. That's a decent clearance. Knocks it into space. Opts to play it back. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Almost half an hour in now. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Searching pass he's played there. And that pass just didn't quite work. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And once more he proves rigid and robust. There's the crossfield ball. Guardiola. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Crosses it in. Romero can get it clear. Bebeto. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to shapes to shoot! Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. João Neves. Vanderson. Well timed, excellent interception. Guardiola. And it's Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Bebeto. Guardiola. Now he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Guardiola. Played out to the left flank. Throw in. And it's Neymar. And this is Del Piero. Now it's Guardiola. And it's hoisted clear. Pedri. Now it's Torres. Decent progress down the left. He's found a way through. That is lovely. Oh, shooting chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point.
Indonesia ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it. Real chance! Egypt do have a chance to counter here. Saliba. Cáceres. To Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Del Piero. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. Chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And here's Messi. Great ball. Decent chance! Sticks it away! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Great vision. Romero gets over and intercepts. Almost an hour gone. Shifted it to the flank. He's dribbled past his man here. And that's played in low.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little bit.
Fernandez! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
And we have our very first corner. Guardiola goes short. Played out to the right. And he whips it in. João Neves. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Guardiola with the short one. And it's made. Messi! Danger averted for now. Out to the left it goes. Goes for the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Good pressure, determined, intense. He's had it taken off him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Fernando Torres looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, something's bound to happen.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played back in. Ambitious ball here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Very much into the last knockings. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Kalah. That's been cut out, well played. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now this could be a chance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pedri looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Del Piero. Guardiola. Bebeto. Saliba. And we're done. Indonesia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the title. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Out to the left it goes. And it's Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. An instinctive delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Robertson. Messi is onto it in a flash. Indonesia are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And this is Owen. Kalah. Great chance! Haaland. So we're still where we started right now. Cash. Nicely weighted ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Saliba can get it clear. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Kalah. And this is Owen. Can he finish? They've scored! First blood drawn. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Guardiola. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Van der Ven did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Beckenbauer. Cash. Back towards the middle. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Rafinha. Great vision. He's got away. And he lines up a cross. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Pings in across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. Pedri goes steaming forward. Neatly clipped into space. Might be danger here. There's the shot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be
Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Good ball over the top. Owen. Vitinha. Foden. Now it's Mbappe. And Rafinha. Now it's Messi. Tries a deft little ball. Gets his head on it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Guardiola.
There will be 1 minute at
Now
a
it's
time.
Owen. Over to the left. And it's Messi. Cash. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Indonesia really should be thinking about getting this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Indonesia are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Cash. And it's Robertson. Looking for the run. Now it's Rafinha. Messi. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Guardiola. Pedri. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Owen is herring after that one. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. The ball has bounced loose now. Cash, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Substitution.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Messi goes short. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Thinks about the shot.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Guardiola. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Vitinha turns back here, probably the best option. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi could try cutting inside here. Big chance, corner.
Substitution for Germany. Number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the
Rafinha.
first time in the game here.
Number 47. Phil Foden.
Messi, that's a good
Coming
ball
on the
out
field.
wide.
Number 7.
Looking to go deep.
Griezmann.
That's well
Number
blocked, and
22.
back out it comes.
Neymar.
Kalah. Guardiola. And he's had a hit! Neymar. Messi. And this is Neymar. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. That has been slung wide. Fernando Torres. Look at the space. Kaká! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Cáceres. Park Ji-sung. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Cash. Haaland. Played out to the right. Indonesia have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Kaká. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Germany are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Deftly away. Messi. And it's Fernando Torres. Goes looking wide. He's in plenty of space here. And it's made its way to him. Kaká.
2 added minutes
Looking to
has
play
been
him in.
indicated.
Cash. Beckenbauer. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Pass is just off target. And he's there to belt it away. Strong running down that left flank. That's Nedved. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Cleared away. Now it's Hazard. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Owen.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola.
Nedved! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Cross from Robertson. That's a decent clearance. Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. Indonesia are one down despite having the better chances here. Guardiola. Oh, good spread. Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Park Ji-sung. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Crosses it in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's had it taken off him. Maldini. Here's Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola. And it's Robertson. Kalah. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Van der Vaart. Hullet. Maradona. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. Kusanov did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played into space. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Kalah. And this is Park Ji-sung. Now it's Hazard. That's a cute ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Park Ji-sung. And this is Owen.
Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Caceres gets over and intercepts. It's Park Ji-sung. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Guardiola with the short one. Turns and goes back. And the finish! It's loose now, and a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Caceres has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Looking for the run. Kalah. Searching pass he's played there. Neatly clipped into space. What a throw in. Messi. And here's Messi. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Indonesia are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Maradona. Pull it. That has been slung wide. That ball looks a good one. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Van der Vaart really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach? And Park Ji-sung! Kusanov. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Hazard. Kalah. Played out to the right. Messi. Guardiola. Adams. Spread it left. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. Maradona. Oh, shooting chance! Guardiola gets it clear. Kalah can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi. And it's Kalah. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is a brilliant interception. Maldini. And it's Maradona. Maradona. Now Timber. And it's Van Bauten. Nedved.
Good play on the left-hand side here.
Nedved.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Robertson. And it's Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Owen. And this is Messi. Park Ji-sung. Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Aimed beyond the defence. Hazard. Oh, nice touch. Robertson is onto this. Van Bauten with the clearance.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, numero 9, numero 23. Van der Vaart. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17. Neymar. Il numero 22. Il numero 28. Attenzione, un cambio.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Guardiola plays it short. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Cross to the back post. And he's there to clear it. And that has been knocked clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Indonesia
are down to 10 men.
Indonesia making consecutive changes here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a...
Maradona! Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's cut it out. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Neymar. And he's straight offside.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And it's Neymar. Modric. For Musiala. And here's Musiala. Little pass back. Musiala. And here's Pulisic. Maradona. Maldini. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Musiala.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Torres. Can he finish? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Torres. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Schlotterbeck. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Knocks it into space. Spread neatly. It's a goal kick. Caceres. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now Saliba.
Indonesia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Kalah. Defending of the desperate variety. Played towards the other side. De Jong. And here's Torres. And he's been shifted off it. Vermin. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, that is a nice touch. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Back into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Schlotterbeck. Tries to play it through. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. "15 minutes till half-time." Over to the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Opts to play it back. He's having a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Caceres. And it's Kalah. Looking for options for movement. Oh, nice touch. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kalah conjures time and space where few can. He's in a great position here. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Olise. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Quickly taken. Lopez. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he can clear it away. De Jong. Pedri, well seen. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
De Jong was in no mood for any of that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Caceres picks it up now. Lovely feet. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. Oh, important interception. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Doku. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. Swings in across. And it's claimed by the keeper. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. De Jong. That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. Doku. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Nico Williams is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Doku. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nico Williams. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice looking ball. And Torres! Doku. Kalah. And it's De Jong. And it's Pedri. Alvarez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And here's Lopez. Looking to play him in. He's had a shot!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Pedri. De Jong. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cáceres. Now Kalah. Pedri.
He's having a go! Decent enough try.
Pedri usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Eder Militao. It's a pretty loose pass.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good take in a good area.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a throw.
Doku.
Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Pedri.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Now it's Torres.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he plays one through.
1 minute added time.
There's no flag.
Pedri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break.